The Book of Enoch is an ancient manuscript that has remained hidden for centuries. While it is considered apocryphal by some religious traditions, it contains secrets and prophecies that have fascinated many. This book promises and warns about the future of humanity, describing events beyond human understanding. The visible world is only a small part of a greater reality, as the book reveals. Its discovery brought a sense of hidden knowledge to light, a prophecy lost and forbidden for many years. It was found accidentally when a traveler stumbled upon a collection of ancient scrolls and discovered a manuscript unlike anything else. The words within the book are unsettling, a narrative that moves between the real and the supernatural. Since its discovery, it has become an object of both speculation and admiration, with many wondering about its origins and significance. Who was Enoch, and why were his words kept hidden for so long? Within the pages of this book, a mix of visions, encounters with heavenly beings, and messages about a world on the verge of decline are revealed. The Book of Enoch suggests that there are mysteries about the origins and fate of humanity that have been deliberately hidden since its discovery. Its powerful and transformative potential has cast a shadow over those who study it, potentially altering perceptions of reality and opening portals to even greater mysteries. Some scholars have dared to link its content with ancient prophecies, while others see it as part of a religious conspiracy aimed at suppressing it. The fact that this book has remained hidden for so long has ignited the curiosity of researchers and scholars, as well as those seeking to unlock long-forgotten questions and secrets. The name Enoch is linked to this work, but its significance remains a mystery. Unknown to anyone who has studied the lineage of ancient scriptures, Enoch is described as a righteous man who walked with God and mysteriously disappeared. According to the Book of Enoch, he was a prophet who lived before the great biblical flood and witnessed cosmic truths that would forever change humanity's understanding of the world. The book describes how Enoch was chosen to receive a divine calling and witness revelation. He was shown hidden truths about the creation of the universe, the fall of angels, and other cosmic events. These revelations changed his perspective on the world and led him to a deeper understanding of his role in the greater scheme of things. Enoch's journey is a fascinating exploration of the ancient world and its beliefs, and it offers a unique perspective on the origins of human civilization. His story serves as a reminder of the importance of seeking truth and understanding, even in times when it seems impossible. The corruption of mankind was Enoch's mission to document these revelations and convey the message of what was about to happen to all living things and mankind. This interaction would have devastating consequences for both parties involved. Dark origins, Enoch is filled with doubts and mysteries. Why was he chosen to bear these revelations? Why were his words banned from the official scriptures? Many believe that his message was too dangerous to be widely shared. After this, Enoch became a renegade whose stories challenged the foundations of faith and reason. The Book of Enoch, therefore, is a dark and profound account of a man who questioned powers beyond human understanding and documented the knowledge of an era where the world was still a spiritual battlefield. In this story, angels called the Watchers leave heaven and descend to earth. Direct contact with humans, these celestial beings, who were called to watch over and protect humanity, eventually violated their original purpose by becoming part of human history in unexpected and conflicting ways. According to the Book of Enoch, they fell in love with human women and decided to descend to earth in order to be close to them. This action marked one of the first points of separation between the divine and the human, a line that could not be crossed. The Book of Enoch describes this interaction as something that corrupted humanity and created the Nephilim, giants who brought chaos and destruction to the world. These watchers brought forbidden knowledge to humanity, teaching them occult arts like magic, astrology, and weapons, revealing secrets that should have remained hidden in the divine realm. This led to an increase in violence and corruption on Earth, causing conflict. Although the beings themselves were good, their actions had unforeseen consequences. The epic battle and humanity's place in the center of these events, the arrival of angels and their actions, created a trail of destruction and decay. The Book of Enoch describes this as a watershed, starting a chain of events that culminated in the Great Flood and subsequent judgment. The contact between angels and humans was an event of forgiveness, but it also led to a tragic fall that echoed through the centuries. The first contact remains a mystery, an event that changed the fate of creation and cast doubt on heavenly intentions. Enoch was there to document and record, knowing his words would be needed to understand the past and future. The Book of Enoch is not just a historical manuscript, it's filled with symbolism and apocalypse. Where heaven and earth meet, where light and darkness battle for fate. The revelations in this book go beyond what the human eye can see, exploring the boundaries of the unknown and opening doors to a forgotten world. In his pages, Enoch describes his experiences and what he has understood, describing his journeys through heaven, where angels take him to hidden corners of the universe. He reveals the celestial architecture, the secrets of the sun and moon, and the fate of human souls. The visions he experienced were not just symbolic, but real visions of a parallel spiritual world where good and evil forces are constantly battling. What makes the Book of Enoch so intriguing is its discovery of dimensions beyond human understanding. His revelations speak of cosmic courts of heavenly beings watching over the world and a future where humanity will face the ultimate truth about its existence. For many, reading this book is like opening a door to another world, a reality where Earth's history intersects with heaven's. Most astonishingly, despite being written thousands of years ago, the message of redemption and hope still resonates today, speaking directly to humanity's soul as we continue to search for answers to our deepest questions. Nakamamala. Each page is an invitation to explore the unknown and unravel the mysteries that lie hidden within it. Finally, we have come to understand the true nature of the universe. This revelation of a new understanding is a truly forgotten dimension that has forever altered humanity's perception of its own existence. The Watchers were a special class of angels appointed by God to watch over and protect humanity. Over time, however, they became rebellious, yielding to human desires and abandoning their original mission. This is the story of their rebellion. Their actions had devastating consequences for both heaven and earth. The reason for their fall was their forbidden love for human women, leading them to descend to earth and be with them. Their breaking down of the barrier between the divine and the mortal was an act of defiance and koto reaping. This forbidden union marked the beginning of a corruption that spread across the world. A moral and spiritual decline was experienced by all those involved in the rebellion of the Watchers, followed by a period of trials and punishment. God commanded that these angels be imprisoned and punished for their actions, while humanity was made to pay the price for what had happened. According to the Book of Enoch, these angels were sentenced to a prison in the depths of the abyss, to remain there until the great day of judgment. Their crimes were so severe and their actions so destructive that their sentence serves as an eternal warning of what happens when divine laws are broken. This tale of the fall of the Watchers tells a story of desire, treachery, and consequence. It demonstrates how even celestial beings can be tempted and corrupted, with profound and lasting consequences for creation. It serves as a reminder of the delicate balance of the cosmos and the importance of preserving it. Between good and evil, the fate of the Watchers can change in an instant. The dark and tragic part of the story is the fall of these rebel angels, which serves as a warning about the dangers of breaking divine laws. The arrival of the Nephilim on Earth was one of the most difficult times in human history, according to the Book of Enoch. These giants, born from the union of the Watchers and humans, were enormous, powerful, and greedy creatures. Their arrival brought terror, corruption, famine, and death to humanity. Who were these Nephilim, and why did their arrival cause so much destruction? The Nephilim were hybrids, not fully belonging to either the celestial or mortal worlds. They were an insult to nature and a symbol of the Watchers' sins. These creatures were large and strong, but they had no place in either realm. In a vast world, powerful creatures competed for supremacy and control. These Nephilim creatures brought deep and swift corruption. They taught humans forbidden knowledge, including the use of metal weapons and magical rituals. They even introduced witchcraft and occult practices, turning the earth into a battlefield of war and destruction. Humanity, corrupted by power and guided by insatiable military laws, became stronger, while nature seemed to rebel against the giants. The Book of Enoch described this time as a period of hopelessness. The planet itself wept for the evil spreading everywhere, as the Nephilims carried a dark fate. Enoch, in his visions, saw the judgment and doom of these beings, leading to a great event. The flood that would have cleansed the earth, the age of the Nephilims, ended in disaster, but it left a deep impression on the memory of humanity. Legends of these giants and their role in the universe filled with admiration for beings that were forgotten but never forgiven. Enoch was chosen to witness and record the most significant events of his time. He was a prophet who walked between worlds, one who could see beyond the veil of human reality. The Book of Enoch describes his journey as extraordinary and astonishing. His life marked by supernatural experiences as he was taken to heaven and subjected to visions and revelations that no other mortal could endure. His story begins like any other man's, but a divine calling changed his destiny forever. One night, while Enoch slept, a bright light pierced the sky, awakening him, and soon he found himself surrounded by celestial beings, calling him by name. Understanding what was happening, Enoch realized that he had been chosen for a special purpose. His experiences caused him to transcend time and space, and he was led through celestial realms where he saw beings of light and towering angels. He also saw structures that defied human understanding, and during his visions he had access to cosmic mysteries that were meant for only the gods. In his visions, Enoch saw the fate of humanity, the secrets of creation, and even glimpses into the future. Each vision carried great significance, and Enoch knew that he was charged with bringing these truths back to the world. He accepted his destiny as a messenger, as a mediator between the divine and the mortal, with humility and determination. His journey was not only a physical one, it was also an inner one. Enoch witnessed cosmic conflict, the struggle between good and evil, and the power of love and compassion. He also faced his own human doubts and fears about why he had been chosen, and what he should do with the revelations he had received. His life was a constant struggle between his desire for peace and the responsibility of carrying such a heavy burden. Enoch continued to record his visions until the day he vanished from Earth. It is said that he was taken to the divine realm, but his legacy will live on through the words in the book he left behind. These words will echo through time, revealing the darkest secrets of the universe for centuries. The Book of Enoch lies hidden in the sands of time, known only to those who seek ancient artifacts. In the 20th century, researchers found ancient scrolls in the Ethiopian desert, changing everything. They discovered dust-covered manuscripts that revealed the secrets of a man who walked the earth before us. The Book of Enoch, in perfect condition among these ancient scrolls, was discovered surrounded by mystery and speculation. After analyzing and translating the manuscript, they realized the significance of its words, revealing a text about fallen angels, giants, celestial visions, and prophecies regarding the end of times. This rediscovery brought a lost part of human history to light. The desert, a place of silence and solitude, holds deep meanings for those studying occult and apocryphal texts. Many believe the book was hidden for a reason, containing secrets that could challenge religious beliefs and human understanding of the divine. Symbols and allegorical language were present in the manuscript, requiring translation to fully understand its contents. Metaphors that allow for different interpretations. The discovery of the book was only the beginning of a journey to uncover its secrets and understand its truth. The desert, which had long been there, was a perfect hiding place. Once again, the thread proved to be a world transformed. From the moment the Book of Enoch was discovered, rumors of a curse began to spread. It was said that terrible consequences awaited those who dared to read the manuscript. Surrounded by legends and superstitions, the book was associated with both knowledge and a curse, which would bring misfortune, death, or madness to those who tried to unravel its mysteries. One of the most famous legends of the curse involved an archaeologist who, after discovering and translating parts of the text, nightmares, he claimed to hear voices at night, which seemed to come from another world and spoke in strange languages. His mental health began to deteriorate rapidly, and he was found under mysterious circumstances. Neither shame nor fear surrounded him. The legend involves a group of scholars, known as the Unas, who were attempting to decipher some of the most obscure passages from the Book of Enoch. As they delved deeper into these translations, each member showed signs of a paranoid state. Some believed it to be a divine curse intended to prevent the secrets from being revealed to the world. Despite these horrific stories, there are those who believe that the book is not actually cursed, but rather that it requires a certain level of spiritual preparation in order to understand it. For these scholars, reading the book may be a dangerous journey, but it could lead to profound knowledge about good and evil and the fate of humanity. Nevertheless, superstitions continue to surround the book. Over the years, the Book of Enoch has added to its aura of mystery and the fear that its content may have dire consequences if myths and legends are ignored. The Book of Enoch is one of the most enigmatic and controversial texts in history. Those who dare to delve into it know they are embarking on a journey where the boundary between truth and legend becomes blurred, and where the secrets revealed might be more than they can handle. After its rediscovery, the book was protected and hidden by a secret group of scholars and religious figures known as the Guardians of Truth. They took upon themselves the duty of safeguarding the book from public view. They believed that the manuscript's contents were too powerful to be shared freely, and that only those with a spiritual readiness to understand the truth were worthy of it. This ancient order, composed of people from various religious backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, and time periods, have united in their mission to protect a book and its secrets. By a common goal of safeguarding the secrets of the Book of Enoch, they work in the shadows, away from public attention, ensuring that the knowledge within the book does not fall into the wrong hands. Their mission, while noble in the eyes of some, has also been seen as controversial. Over the years, their influence and power have been significant, and the guardians of truth have taken great measures to protect the book, concealing it in secret libraries and maintaining copies in sealed chambers. Even incomplete versions of the book have been destroyed in order to ensure that Enoch's message remains pure and unaltered. Motivated by the belief that the book is more than just an ancient manuscript, these guardians believe it has the potential to do both harm and good. They are ordinary people, teachers, monks, and scientists, but they share a common goal of protecting the truth, even if it means sacrificing their own lives. Some of them have dedicated their entire lives to this cause, while others are called upon when the secret is threatened. Their dedication and devotion drive these guardians, as they know protecting the truth is worth any sacrifice. They bear a burden greater than anyone else, the burden of keeping a secret that could change the fate of the world. The identity of these keepers of truth remains a mystery, but their actions leave a lasting impact. While the book remains hidden, the world remains unaware of the secrets it contains. How long can the keepers protect this truth? What will happen when the Book of Enoch is finally unveiled to the world? The book has always been a controversial text within the church, and it has never been included in the traditional biblical canon. This question has been a mystery for centuries, debated by scholars, theologians, and conspiracy theorists. The decision to exclude the Book of Enoch from official scripture has led to speculation that the church may be hiding uncomfortable truths about Revelation, which could change our understanding of the Bible. The book contains visions that differ from traditional doctrines, describing celestial beings with complex characteristics and motivations. It reveals a cosmic battle between angels and humans, secrets about the fate of the earth, and a prophecy of a terrible last judgment. For many, this is enough to make the church try to hide its contents, fearing that it could question the official narrative of good and evil, and humanity's fate during periods of strong religious control. Those who study or mention the Book of Enoch are often subjected to persecution or suppression. It is known that harsh punishments were used to prevent the publication of incomplete versions of the text. For example, the Ethiopian version survived because it was kept away from European influence. The omission of the Book of Enoch is not just a matter of religious doctrine, but a conspiracy to conceal the truths about humanity. Churches have chosen to omit controversial passages, especially those that portray angels in a negative light. Despite attempts to hide the book, it continues to stir the curiosity of those seeking answers beyond traditional sources. It is more interesting to learn about and understand the secrets of the past that have been buried for centuries. The influence of the Book of Enoch is not limited to antiquity. Even in our time, its revelations and prophecies continue to resonate with scholars and even conspiracy theorists. Some say that the Book of Enoch contains truths that apply to today's world. Prophecies of events that we are living through today are still ahead of us. But how can this ancient text be connected to the challenges facing modern humanity? Many visions contained in the Book of Enoch speak of destruction and impending judgment, leading to a great transformation on Earth. In light of global events, wars, natural disasters, and environmental crises, there are those who believe that these prophecies are beginning to come true. Enoch speaks of a time when humanity will be judged by its own actions and is about to face a new beginning. Before divine judgment, many people see this as a reminder of our current times, marked by chaos, violence, and an apparent lack of spiritual guidance. In addition, the relationship between Enoch and the fallen angels, who brought forbidden knowledge to humanity, raises questions about the nature of science and progress. The use of irresponsible science and technology can lead to destruction, as seen in the story of the observers, who brought abilities that were useful but also led to their own demise. This narrative serves as a metaphor for modern advancements that benefit society but can also cause destruction if not used wisely. The Book of Enoch serves as a lens through which to view humanity from a new perspective, as if history is doomed to repeat the mistakes of our ancestors. Its message is a timeless warning about the consequences of our actions and the need for spiritual awakening to prevent a dark future. The connection between past and present is clear in this story. The present is clear, showing that until we understand the secrets of Enoch, we will always be in the grip of the same forces. Throughout history, there have been people who saw the Book of Enoch as more than just a collection of prophecies and revelations. For some, it was an instrument of the grimoire's power, capable of granting extraordinary powers to those who knew how to unravel its secrets. The secret teachings contained in the book, especially those relating to magic, astrology, and the use of weapons, were considered dangerous knowledge, intended only for those who were willing to pay a high price for this power. It is said that occult groups at various times secretly practiced rituals based on the revelations of the book. These rituals, usually conducted by moonlight or in dark caves, were intended to summon celestial powers or gain forbidden knowledge. Participants believed that by understanding the darkest passages in the book, they could unlock its secrets and gain access to extraordinary powers. Gain access to some divine power. Records of secret societies that use the Book of Enoch for rituals of healing, divination, and even manipulation of natural phenomena. However, there are darker stories of cults that seek to evoke the presence of Nephilim or establish direct contact with imprisoned observers. These rituals led to tragedy and mysterious deaths. The perception of the Book of Enoch as a grimoire of forbidden power contributes to its fascination, but also fear. Many believe that the words in the book hold the key to unlocking hidden powers that can change the fate of those who read them. However, others warn of the dangers of playing with these powers, suggesting that the book should remain sealed and out of reach of anyone who doesn't fully understand its power, whether it's a tool of knowledge or weapon of destruction. Enoch always carried within himself the secret of his true intentions when he wrote the Revelations. He knew that his words could transform lives for good or for bad, and therefore a full understanding of the book requires not only knowledge, but also prudence and wisdom. Among all of Enoch's visions, one stands out as the most terrible and grand final prophecy. The moment when he witnesses the end of time, the epic conclusion of humanity's saga, where good and evil will clash in a battle that will determine the fate of all creation. The final prophecy in the Book of Enoch is one of the most impressive narratives ever written, detailing what will happen when divine judgment is finally met. In this vision, the return of the fallen angels, now doomed to stand trial for their sins, is seen. Their souls are condemned to wander forever, and humanity is cleansed of their influence. Chaos and corruption have engulfed the world, turning the earth into a battlefield where divine forces and celestial beings battle for control of humanity's destiny. The planet itself seems to react to the conflicts, with earthquakes, floods, and cities being destroyed, and entire civilizations being wiped out. However, the final prophecy is not just about destruction, it is also about hope and redemption. Enoch sees a new world, a rising figure who brings peace and prosperity to humanity. Those who are deemed worthy will live in harmony with creation, while the damned will be cast out forever. The vision of the final prophecy serves as a powerful reminder that despite the hardships and darkness that may envelop humanity, there will always be light at the end of the tunnel. It promises that justice will prevail and truth will triumph. The final prophecy of Nino's vision is a call to action, a promise of judgment and transformation that will forever change the world. The Book of Enoch is not just a collection of stories, but a guide to understanding the future and finding hope in the midst of chaos. Visions and prophecies are a window into the ongoing struggle between good and evil, light and darkness. It is a dark story that reveals the deepest secrets of humanity, showing both the divine and the mortal. The media, from Nego's perspective, the story of Enoch, is really a story of all of us, a journey of discovery, temptations, and the search for truth. The secrets of the book make us question our beliefs and motives, who we are as individuals in front of heavenly beings, and our role in the cosmic battle between angels and demons. The Book of Enoch shows us even before the time of Limsa, and this journey that everyone must go through. The history of the book is not to be feared, but rather to be understood. As we delve deeper into its pages and explore its secrets, we confront our own shadows and realize that the fate of humanity lies in our hands. Ultimately, the final revelation is that Noah's story is a call to action, to take responsibility for our choices and actions, and to strive for a better future for all. Understanding the world beyond the surface and preparing for what is to come, whether in ancient times or today, the message of the book remains unchanged, a message of warning, hope, and transformation. Enoch calls us to open our eyes to the world around us and discover the hidden truth that shapes our past, present, and inevitably our future.